The new year started on an ominous note in Japan. An earthquake of magnitude 7.6 jolted the country. More than 200 aftershocks have been detected since then. Yes, 200. At least 55 people are dead. Many others lie trapped under the rubble. Rescuers are rushing to find the survivors. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida says it is a battle against time. Just look at these visuals now. This is how parts of Japan look now. Houses have been reduced to rubble. Buildings have been toppled. Those standing have plumes of smoke rising from them. Roads are completely wrecked.
石川県輪島市の上空です。7時53分、石川県輪島市の上空です。地震の
Let's look at it on a map now. This is Japan's Ishikawa Prefecture. This is the Noto Peninsula. It extends into the Sea of Japan. It was the epicenter of the earthquake. Most of the damage and loss of life are concentrated here. But the tremor shook buildings as far away as 300 kilometers in Tokyo, and even beyond the country's borders. Soon after the quake, tsunami followed. The waves hit Japan's western seaboard. Houses and cars were swept into the water. People in coastal areas fled to higher ground. The tsunami warnings have now been lifted, but authorities are expecting more tremors in the coming days. Rescue operations are underway, but roads are blocked, if not badly damaged. So reaching the worst hit areas in Noto Peninsula has become a challenge in itself. One of the airports has been forced to close down due to cracks in runways. More than 500 people remain stranded. Bullet trains were halted. Sections of major highways were completely closed down. Mobile phone networks were also damaged. 33,000 homes were left without electricity. Nearly 20,000 without water. Yesterday, when the news came, various clips recorded by eyewitnesses surfaced. They showed the true scale and the intensity of the earthquake. But what was most striking in these videos was the calmness of the people. A subway station flooded in Kanazawa. Things were falling off the shelves in a shop, but people crouched wherever they happened to be or walked out and waited for the tremor to pass. Many just patiently watched as the Oyama shrine shook. Others were wooed by snow falling off the building in Nagano.
Wow, it's huge. Oh, holy cow.
What could be pegged as a reason behind this extraordinary calm? Was it the frequency of earthquakes in Japan? Did people think of it as just another tremor? Or was it the faith that they have in their infrastructure, in their government? If so, then the Met Agency has some tough questions to answer to its people. You see, the magnitude of the earthquake was 7.6. But Japan has a unique system to record seismic intensity. It's called Shindo. It measures the shaking at a certain location on a scale of 1 to 7. The magnitude remains constant, but Shindo varies depending on its distance from the epicenter. The bigger the number, the bigger the tremor. So when the quake struck, the Met Agency reported that its Shindo reading was 7, the highest on the scale. But later the department corrected itself. The revised reading was 3. Can you imagine? From 7 to 3. That's a pretty big margin of error. The agency officials apologized for the mistake at a midnight press conference. The Japanese were calm before, but once the death toll began to mount, when the damage was assessed, when more than 100,000 were ordered to evacuate their homes, the realization kicked in. The residents are left traumatized. They had to move to emergency shelters. Many were not able to sleep all night. Listen to their ordeal yourself.
It's because people have trauma. Even if it shakes a little during aftershocks, they become very anxious. It was the same for me, and it was the same for everyone.
Around here we get earthquake intensity levels of 2 or 3, or at the biggest maybe a low of 5, but not big ones like this. This was the first time.
In the coastal town of Suzu, there are only 5,000 households. Up to 90% of them are now believed to be destroyed. In Wajima city, the fires were still burning till morning. More than 100 buildings and houses have been razed to the ground. In Nanao, houses came collapsing down on parked cars. Windows were smashed. Products once meant for sale in convenience stores were seen strewn across the ground. Similar scenes were seen in Kanazawa, if not worse. As you can see, the aftermath is devastating. The air of calmness has all but disappeared, and the reality has sunk in. For thousands, it's going to take days to return to any kind of normalcy. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.